You say happy birthday, Jeepa? Everly, what do you love about Jeepa?
Pull me sockers out and then he gives me kisses and hugs.
He gives you kisses and hugs and pulls suckers where? Out of your ear?
Yeah.
What did you want to say to Jeepa today?
Happy birthday, Jeepa. I love you. Hi, everybody. I'm Brayden D.
And you have the same middle name as Jeepa, huh?
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing about Jeepa?
I'm hugging him.
Hugging him? Is there anything else you love about Jeepa?
Yeah.
What else do you love about Jeepa?
I'm giving him toys.
Giving him toys?
Yeah.
Does he play with you a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you.
Okay, tell him right here.
I love you, Jeepa.
Say, happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Jeepa. Please make your day for a wonderful day, and please, I love you a lot.
Hey everybody, Jaguar Metals, aka Riker Blake Carrillo. And I just wanted to say to Jeepa that I love you, you're the best. And I just wanted to say that I love when you play with me, and I love when you teach me new basketball moves, and you give me wiggles, and I just love when I get to hang out with you. And I just wanted to say I love you. See ya. Jaguar Metal signing off.
Happy birthday, Jeepa. I love you so much. And I love how you cuddle me and your jokes. And sometimes they're funny, but I'm just kidding. And I just am very grateful to be your granddaughter, and I just love how you dance with me, and I made this for you because so we could have like a memory of all the fun times that we've had and all the good times. So bye, I love you.
Happy birthday, Jeepa!
Happy birthday, Steve!
So I'll start. It's so hard to put into words always how thankful I am for you, just for everything you've done. You have always really shown me what it means to put others before yourself, and you've always shown me how important family is. You've always put us first, and I'm so thankful for that. Even when I was young and you were going through some of your most stressful times, you always carried yourself in a way that I never even knew what was going on at the time. And now I know that's because you kept God at the center of your life. You showed me what it means to have faith and trust in God. And I not only really admire you for that time, being older now, understanding what was going on, but also just for your heart. I think now being your employee, I've really got to see that side of you, being so committed and driven to get your patients well, and that's always been your number one focus. It's just about the patients and making sure we're praying and interceding for them, and just the leader that you are has been really inspiring to work for. And not only am I doing what I love, but I get to do it with you, which makes it even better. And I'm really thankful that I just get to really watch you do that every day. It's really inspiring to me. And you're so many things. You're a goal setter. You're someone that's always trying to better themselves and better our team. And you are truly the most selfless and giving person I know. And I really can't say thank you enough just for everything you've done for me and for really being the most amazing dad any daughter could ask for. So I'm just so thankful for you. And I'll pass it off to you.
Yeah, well, happy birthday, Steve. You know, we love you so much, man, and just so thankful for all that you've done in both of our lives. You know, I'm especially thankful that you've raised this amazing young woman who's my wife, and I'm just so thankful for all that you've done in my life personally, and some of my darkest times and some of my best times. You've always been there, and you've always shown me what a man of God needs to do, and how to do things as a man of God. And you've given me amazing advice in times where I've desperately needed it, and I've needed hope and just words of wisdom. And you've always been there for me when I've needed that, and I'm so thankful for that. And I'm excited that I get a man of God that I can share business ideas with, and you can pray with me and help me through those times of challenges during owning a business, because you've done it, and you've done it very well, and you've been through the highs and the lows of having a business, and you've built it from the ground up twice. And so I'm very thankful that I was blessed with a father-in-law as great as you, that's going to push me and help me to reach every dream and goal that God has set in my heart, because you know how to do that, and you can share that with me every single time we're together. You know, I'm thankful for the laughs, for the fun rounds of golf, for the hilarious moments of you telling old stories. It never gets old. And so I'm very thankful for you, and happy birthday. And we're excited to see, you for the next 50 years. Just go crazy.
We love you so much. We hope you have the best birthday. And we can't wait to hear all about your cruise when you get back. So
oh, yeah.
Happy birthday. We love you so much, Dad. I just wanted to take a second just to tell you how thankful we are for you and all that you do for us. And obviously you could see we're setting up our very first home, and a lot of that's attributed to how much you've always pushed me in my life and given me direction. I can't think of any friends that I have that their parents have done the same for them to push them in that way. And, this is really a testament to all that you've put in us. So we're so thankful for you. And I also just wanted to thank you for being such an awesome mentor and role model in the office and through life in general. You really are someone who lives what he preaches, and that's a pretty rare thing to find. And you also give more than anyone else that I know and sacrifice everything for your family. And the only person I think I know is more giving than you is probably Ellen DeGeneres. But you're pretty close. You're pretty close. But I just love you so much, Dad, and I'm just so thankful for you.
Thank you so much for the way that you've welcomed me into this family. You've really just created an amazing legacy. It's an honor to be at Barham, and like Stephen said, a lot of that is because of you. And I'm just grateful for the way that you've sacrificed for us and the way that you've blessed us and shown us what it's like to live for Christ. So we're very grateful for you, and we hope you have the best birthday.
Happy birthday.
Love you.
Steve, my only but definitely favorite father-in-law. I can't go too far in this video without saying thank you, without telling you how grateful I am to be your son and to be in your family. I'm so grateful to be able to know you. You are an incredible example on what it is to be a man of God, a husband, a father, now a grandfather. You, on a day-to-day basis, prove how determined you are and how you are unwavering in your standards and your values, and all the aspects of who you are on full display. And I'm so grateful that I have someone like you to look up to, and someone like you to mentor me and to pull me through some tough situations. I am who I am today, large part because of who you are and because of the example that you've set, and the butt kickings you've given me throughout my life. So I owe you for that. I also want to say that you've raised 3 incredible daughters and an incredible son, and I think that the Lord has both blessed and cursed you and Stacy with an incredible daughter-in-law and 3 average son-in-laws. So that's a big task. You've doubled your load, and none of us come to you perfect, and none of us come to you and Stacy perfect, but we are watching you daily, and you are such an incredible example that we can pull from. You are so generous in many different aspects of your life. You've proven time and time again that selflessness is one of the most important aspects of who we are as Christians, and you give and you give and you give until there's no more left, and then you find some more and you give. And I pray that today people are able to give back to you, and people are able to put that back into you and give you the gratitude that you deserve, and let you know how thankful we are for you and how much we love you and we care for you. So I hope today is that day for you. So if you're out there watching, we all know that Steve has blessed you in some sort of way. And so today, show your gratitude for him and give him that back. So yeah, I'm so grateful for you. I love you so much. From your favorite son-in-law, I love you, and I hope you have an incredible birthday.
Happy birthday, Dad. I hope that tonight has just shown you how loved you are. I know that, when I was thinking about what to say for this, I just realized, I literally can't put all of my thoughts into just a small little video like this, because who you've been to me is just unexplainable. And I'm sorry if I cry, but when you have a dad like my dad, it'll make you cry, because I'm just so thankful and so blessed that I've had a dad who really shows the Father's love. His love is so unconditional, and it's just for your good, He just loves you, and he'll give everything that he has for you. That's my dad, and he's that way to everybody I know. And I just feel like the luckiest daughter to have had him as a dad. And also, there's nothing like that sense of humor, and when you have confidence like my dad and you put those together, that's a great combination. But Dad, you've just taught me so much. I've watched you walk through amazing times and some of the hardest times, and I've never seen someone walk through such good and bad times with such grace. Wow, this bird is really loud in the background. Such grace, and there's no one I know that's more humble than you, Dad. And you just are always teaching me that you can be teachable your whole life. And I love that about you. You're such a giver to everybody, whether it's with patience and wisdom, or whether monetarily, or just with anything that you have. You're such a giver, and you don't hesitate in that. And if I could just be a fraction of what you've been in that, it would be incredible. And I just hope that I am just even a little part as good as you in that. I love who you are to our kids. You're the best G-Pa. And I had no doubts. You're an amazing dad to Blake and I. And you have supported us so much through so many things. And there's just some things that you need a dad for. And you've just been there in every one of those moments. Sorry. I love you so much, Dad. And I just hope that you know that today. That you just feel how much that you mean to all of us. And I'm done crying now because it's a party. But I love you. I will always be a daddy's girl. Blake knows it. Everybody knows it. And whatever. I'm not ashamed because I have the best dad in the whole world. I love you. I hope this is the best day ever for you.
Well, happy birthday, Steve. We love you so much. We definitely wanted to tell you how much we love you on your birthday. That's a milestone for you here from the Johnson family. But for me, you have been an absolute guiding father, an amazing father figure that I've grown to love more and more as an example in my life to be a godly man. You led me to the Lord. I mean, that's enough said right there. But for me, I came from a place that I was observing, and I saw how you led your practice, your family, your lifestyle, that I grew fond of and knew that that's what I wanted, and knew that there was something different in you that I wanted for myself as a man, as a father, as a godly man. And by following your example, I was drawn to you as a dad. In fact, I even called you dad 2 different times when we were engaged. And it was just second nature to really fall in love with you and your family. And obviously your firstborn is my favorite. Your last is, has something to say about her Monday attendance, but we won't talk about that. But anyways, we love you so much from the bottom of our hearts, and we definitely want to praise you, and I emulate to be a godly man like you in every aspect of my life.
Well, Dad, I was talking to Clark about this, and it's really hard to know exactly where to begin because, obviously 34 years now is a long time to have you involved in my life. And, but I was telling him, I said, one of my earliest memories, I was just trying to think back to, just the things I can really remember. And I can remember when we lived on Lions Cross and we played outside all the time. We'd be playing outside till it was almost dark outside with the neighborhood kids and siblings. And I can remember you coming home from work and it was just getting to where it was like dusk and you're still in your dress shirt and slacks and tie, and you didn't even take time to change. You were just out there playing with us until it was dark outside, and then we went in for dinner. And just all of those times as a kid that you were so involved really made a difference in my life. I remember you teaching me how to catch a baseball and how to hold my glove the right way. I remember you teaching me how to shoot layups. I remember just every facet of, including sports especially, and that's why I believe I'm so passionate about sports now, is just because you influenced me so much and worked with me my whole life. And then, of course, you were my coach, which was in my opinion, one of the most fun times of my life, just playing basketball and all the other sports, but just we had a really special time. And you were such an amazing coach. You never let us have excuses. We were a small team, sometimes we only had 5 players, but we were a championship team because of how you instilled greatness in us. And I remember you always saying, and I still think of this to this day, I've even told it to my team that when I've coached, or my students when I've taught them, is to always do things with heart and to play with heart, because the team that has the most skill isn't always the one that wins. It's the one that plays with the most heart. And so I've taken that into life and just in the things that I've done, and it's made a huge difference in attitude and work ethic and just how you taught us to never give up and play with tenacity. All of those things just really carried over into other areas of my life. And so I'm really grateful for those lessons that you taught me. And then, of course, then you were my boss for many years. And so it's been funny. We were talking too. I said, you've been my dad, and you've very much been like my father, but you've also always had this like coach and boss role in my life too. And it was so much fun. It's still fun to come in and work for you from time to time, because I truly believe you are the best boss there ever was. I have worked for a lot of people, and it's not just because you're my dad. I've seen how you treat your employees and everything, and you are just such an incredible leader and boss, and the way that you love your staff and the way you treat them. And so it's been just such a fun blessing, and we are so grateful for you. We were talking the other night at dinner just how we would not be where we are today without you for so many reasons. Starting with this guy, just leading him to the Lord the way that you did, as just being an example. And we wouldn't be together if that wouldn't have happened. and in this home that we're in, and in the last home we were in, we would not have been in those places if it wasn't for you and what you've done to support us and help make it happen. And we are so grateful. You're one of the, you really are the most unselfish, kind, giving person that I've ever known. And we are so grateful that we are where we are today because of you. So no one deserves to be celebrated more than you. And we are super excited to do this for you. And we hope that this is such an amazing, memorable birthday for you. So happy birthday, Dad. We love you so much.
Okay, Steve, it's my turn. So after I watched your video the other day at my birthday, it was so special to me. And I thought, what in the world am I gonna say that's gonna even come close to what you said and how deeply it touched me? And where do I start with literally the man who is everything to me without crying? So, because I'm an ugly crier, you know I am. So I think I'll just start at the beginning. And, you know, I was thinking about it and I was remembering this 15-year-old little girl and this 20-year-old older young man just coming up and introducing himself to me in a hilarious way, as everybody already knows the story. I don't need to repeat the Jingle Bell story, but just from the very first moment, you made me laugh. And it was really that first drew me to you. Every time I was around you for the next year with our friends, it was just laughter. That's what I remember. And I just remember the joy I always felt around you, and never really thought there would be any relationship with you, because after all, I was a child and you were not. But God had other plans, thank goodness. And I just remember everything. I remember us falling in love. I remember me graduating from high school and you graduating from college. And I can't think of a time in my life that wasn't pivotal, from becoming a young woman to graduating from high school and, my goodness, getting married and having children. You were always there, and you always have been. I can't hardly remember my life without you being in it. And that's just so precious to me, because I don't think a lot of people these days have that type of a love story. And I just thought of you as a husband and how you've grown and matured into such an incredible man who just loves God and loves his family and loves his wife well. And I tell everybody, I am taken good care of. I am a kept woman, and I don't know what I'd do without you. And I just, I'm so proud of you. I think so many times about the people who you've touched their lives as a doctor, as a chiropractor, as just a person, and how so many patients know you as Dr. Barham, and they just kind of revere you in that way. And I feel so blessed that I'm the only one that gets to see you in the way that I get to see you. I'm the one who gets to see you where your heart's broken because you've come home and a patient has such a deep need and you and I pray together for them, or how much you love your children and your family, and how deeply you love everyone who works for you, and all the extended family, everybody. I just sometimes think people think you're just a really strong guy, and maybe you're not a crier, which we both know you are. And maybe that's a little secret that only I know, but he is a crier. He even cries at American Idol, so just saying. Anyway, but you have such a tenderness that I feel so blessed that I think I know in a way that no one else does. And I wish that they could see that, but it's just saved for me and the Lord. And I feel so privileged to be your wife. And I'm so proud of who you are, of the integrity that you have, of how I know you could just go run any kind of business, anything that God puts you in charge of, but you have such humility and such humbleness that it's inspiring. You've inspired me a lot to be a better me and to strive to be better. And I just am so thankful for you as my husband, for taking the time and the care and the love that you take to be the man that you are to me and your children and now your grandchildren. We just love you. I love you so much. I could go on and on and on. There's not enough tape, not enough film reels, nothing to tell our story or to describe what you are to me. But I know how blessed I am that God gave you to me, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love you so much, sweetheart. I'll be your bubby forever. You'll be mine. Happy birthday, sweetheart. I love you.
So he comes up and asks me a question and then just leaves.
Hey Ash, how'd that ROF go?
Okay, yeah, she's excited.
Oh, I got a jam.
And sometimes when we're trying to direct him on what table to go to, he just chooses where he wants to go. I mean, I'm the quarterback of this team. I'm the quarterback.
Hello, Courtney. Hi, welcome in. Let's take care of you.
And if you've worked for him long enough, you can see that he has many hidden talents that go way beyond just adjustments.
Well, good morning. Good to see you. Lindsay. All right, let's take good care of you here today. Let's have you lie face down.
All right, we're gonna be moving this hip forward.
Well, good morning, Courtney. Good to see
Hi,
you.
Dr. Barham. I hurt my back so bad. I don't know what I did.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Let's take a look at you. Let's lie face down to start with here. Oh, I see the problem.
Feel the tapping. Now you might feel a little worked over, but pretty soon you're gonna be up the hill and we're gonna get you to a different level. We're gonna be 100% committed to getting you well.
Thank you, Dr. Barham.
Some grandkids now too. Oh yeah, we've had some fun. Oh yeah, we've had some fun. That's all we really want. Some fun. When the working day was done. Oh yeah, we had some fun. Oh yeah, we had some fun.
is my game. Doing just like daddy taught me. Snapping crack, somebody pop me. I love no subluxations, pure alignment in my bones. Just like my dear old daddy, someday I'll sit on the throne.
He said,